What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far. Listen, Taylor's return to LA got the girls shook. Okay? Her return to LA got Hope shook. It got Brooke shook. It got that ass shook. Um, I'm actually surprised though when Taylor went by Brooke's house, she actually knocked on the door. I was surprised because lately it just seems like all these characters just be walking in each other's houses. I wouldn't be tolerating that shit. So I'm glad Taylor, she knocked or whatever because you wouldn't be walking up in my household. Like Deacon, he'd be coming over walking in. Remember when Brooke went to the Cliff House and stuff to go see Taylor? She walked into the Cliff House. I was like, who the hell y'all people think y'all are just barging into folks' house? Like, I don't like you like that to be walking up in my home. Like, let's be real. I don't play that shit now. Um, I don't even play with people just dropping by my house like without calling first. That's a big no no for me. You need to call before you come over. So yeah, so Taylor went over there to basically see what's going on with Brooke or whatever, and Brooke was taken aback that people were actually talking about her. I don't know why she was shocked by people talking about her because didn't she mention to Ridge either yesterday or Friday that she was sure that people at Forrester Creations were talking about her and what's going on with her and why she ain't been in the office. So why is she so surprised people are gossiping about her? You haven't been in the office. That's uncharacteristic for Brooke to be away from the office for so long. Here we are mid-January. She ain't been into the office since probably before New Year's Eve. She has not been in that office in weeks. So of course people are talking. They want to know like what's good with Brooke. Of course people are gossiping. Especially when they're used to seeing her ass all the time at the office, cuddling up the ridge every 5 minutes. Um, I always had a feeling that when Brooke went over to the Cliff House to extend an olive branch to Taylor, that it wasn't sincere. And I think today I got confirmation it ain't sincere. Cause she was talking about before how she wanted her and Taylor to be friends now and start fresh. And I don't think it was sincere because Taylor went over there to be a friend. She came over there to holler at you, as a friend, quote unquote. Um, And Taylor pretty much was hitting stuff dead on the head. She had a feeling whatever was going on with Brooke had to do with Deacon's return. And she was right based off of Brooke's facial expressions and stuff. She was definitely right. Um, it got something to do with that. So Taylor's on the right path with it. But of course, Brooke don't want her to know. So, Taylor made herself scarce when Ridge came home or whatever because he was shocked to see Taylor there or whatever. And he was kind of, to me, I felt like Ridge was a little dismissive of Taylor, and I was like, listen, Ridge, get it together. He seemed like he was dismissing her a little bit. I'm like, that's not what we gonna do. On the one hand, I could kind of understand where Brooke coming from, like her not wanting Taylor to know because Taylor and Ridge share a lot of history. They share children, grandchildren, so there's a lot of love still there, and she sees Taylor as competition. So of course, even though she claims she wants to be Taylor's friend, we all know that's not true. She sees her as comp. So, of course, she doesn't want her competition to know her secrets that she could possibly use against her. She don't want her to know that, which is totally understandable. You got to keep your guard up. You know what I mean? But my thing is, I learned over years, even with somebody that you think is your enemy, they could know all your secrets. And if you as good as you say you are, your enemy could know all your secrets and they still can't beat you. It's the confidence. You got to have confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Why not just tell Taylor what's going on? Why not tell everybody what's going on? She claims that Steffi and Thomas and all of them are her family too. So why not tell your family that you fell off the wagon? They're your family, right? That's why I don't believe nothing that comes out of Brooke's mouth. Because how are you saying that his kids are your family, but only your daughter knows what's going on? Only your son-in-law knows what's going on. Your husband. How come everybody else in the family don't know that you fell off the wagon? Since that's your family. I'm just saying. That's why I don't feel like she's sincere with a lot of things that she say. But like I said, I can understand why she don't want Taylor to know because it's not like they're besties or nothing. She just now recently extended an olive branch. So she probably don't feel all comfortable with her knowing her shit. She don't want her knowing, all her business. Which is understandable too, but it's like be confident. You know what I'm saying? Know your role. Know that your husband, if you're that confident and secure in your marriage and in yourself, then your husband ain't going nowhere, no matter what secret comes out. But that's the problem. Brooke keep lying. It's like tell that man the truth. Um, she just need to get it together because I'm tired of seeing these flashbacks of her and Deacon drinking and kissing. It's annoying now. They keep showing flashbacks every episode. It's aggravating. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Sheila is not letting this go. Sheila wants to know if her plan worked. You know what I'm saying? So Deacon ain't really telling her nothing. So she wants to go to Taylor. So of course she pops up like the boogeyman herself, popping up on Taylor or whatever, asking her all these questions or what and whatnot. Um, she's trying to play these psychological games with Taylor. That's what Sheila's trying to do. She's trying to manipulate the situation, and it's really not working because Taylor don't even feed into Sheila. She don't feed into none of that. Every time Sheila starts talking negative about Brooke, Taylor do not feed into it. She ignores it. Like she moves on to something else. You know what I mean? And now Sheila's trying to play the Ridge card. Oh, because I overheard, some things or whatever. I'm like, Sheila, go sit down. Your plan is not working. She is really trying to get Taylor on her side so Taylor to spill the tea about Brooke because she feels like Taylor may know something about what happened New Year's Eve and if the plan worked or whatever. Even if she did, she's not gonna tell you nothing. And the more she keep asking these questions, the more Taylor's gonna end up being suspicious of her ass. It ain't gonna work. So Sheila might as well give it up because you're talking to somebody who gets into people's mind for a living. So there's no way you can easily get into her mind. So Sheila, give it up. Um. So anyway, moving on from that. So some Forrester executive or whatever keeps trying to get Carter to go out or whatever to the bikini bar. They trying to go out and see some ladies or whatever, go meet some women or whatever. And Carter keep acting like he not interested and whatnot, and they think he got somebody else then, but he denying it, even though he got his eye on Paris. And Ridge trying to give him advice or whatever, talking about, well, stay away from women who unavailable. Don't get with somebody who got somebody. I'm like, Ridge, you are the last person to be talking about that. You are. As much flip flopping as that man done did when he was married, no sir. You are the last person I would take advice from. I'm just saying. Um. So anyway, I was so freaking happy when Zende and what's her name, Sequoia, when they made a date with each other. I was super happy. I said, go ahead, Zende. I'm not mad at it. I thought he was gonna turn her down, but I'm glad he didn't. Cause she asked him out for drinks or whatever to go hang out, whatever, do a little date. And he was like, yeah, we could do that. I said, good for him. Good for him. I'm happy. Because you know what? As soon as they made the date, Paris come walking in the office. Oh, did I hear what I think I just heard? Yes, you did. It's called moving on. And I'm glad Zende threw it up in her face that, it was your idea. Like, you didn't want to be tied down, so we're not tied down. I'm free to date whoever I want. You're free to do what you want to do. And he was like, one day, though, I do want to make you my wife. I said, Zende, stop it. Stop it. Because what I gather from Paris, it just sounds like she want to sow her wild oats or whatever. Um, so my whole thing is, if they're free to date other people, why not just tell him about her feelings for Carter? Why not? Y'all technically young and single and free. So why sneak around and lie? Just tell him that you're interested in Carter or whatever it is her and Carter want to do. You know what I mean? I don't see why. Honestly, I don't know what the hell her and Carter are trying to do. Like, are they trying to be a couple? I don't know what they trying to do because it would be crazy because she don't want a relationship with Zende or period, she claims. So ain't no telling what her and Carter are trying to do. Ain't no telling. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about it, and I will see y'all all later. Peace.